name is Michael Miller. This is a Michael Miller Pilates YouTube live video broadcast out to you because you're watching. Thank you. It's meant for Michael Miller Pilates licensed affiliates, core and new core students, and anyone interested in surviving as a Pilates instructor, whatever that means. Both surviving and instructor. I had lunch with a dear friend of mine I've known for 47 years, and when I asked him what he made of my email about the convention, the two waves, and the core, we don't talk about that very much, and I used the word gobsmacked, and he said that was a good word. And astonished, I think, is the word we're talking about, and astonished maybe because of how my view of Pilates, my view of the world really, is what it is, and who knows if it has any resonance to anything more than just my view of it, right? It's up to you to decide that, if you want to. The only title I had, and I didn't know what to put with it, was the title that says, "You can ignore this." You know, you can ignore this. And it's always nice to be told, or at least to know what you can ignore. I'm still enjoying handing out stickers because my truth I've made already in my lifetime, and it's this as an image pointing to the fact of the physics of core new tension. And core new tension is when you operate in one direction around one axis, like your arms going one way, and you curl around your ears, rotating in the opposite direction. So oppositional rotation between those two axes, the one at your shoulders and the one at your head, right? The engagement of tension in that means is called core new tension. And it's called that because it didn't have a name before I gave it one, and wasn't really pointed to as anything, I don't know, to point at, I guess. When you get involved in core new tension, the true point of eccentricity, the true point where you move out away from center, is here at the inflection point, and there at the inflection point, where the curve changes from one direction to the other. But you can ignore all this. You can ignore this. Like Obi-Wan Kenobi saying, these aren't the ones you're looking for. I don't know how it came to this, but it did. And because this is meant to help you survive as a Pilates instructor, be as gobsmacked as you want, because my oldest and dearest friends still seem to come across that way. Not at me particularly, but see at what comes out of me. A creatively as an expression. Okay? So that's what I'm here doing, broadcasting to you. And I encourage you to make whatever recordings you can, whatever is nearest and dearest to your heart, so that having made them, you can decide to try to sell them later if you wish. Core new tension. It's a fact of physics. It's a fact that our body uses oppositional rotation between the axes that's capable of establishing in our body. And by axis, I mean a point of rotation, right? When you hear this, if you're really drawn to this, or this makes sense to you, just expose yourself enough to the point of view that you really sort of own it for yourself, and it will help you, my belief is, it'll help you survive as a Pilates instructor. And I always wish I could just say everything I had to say, just a brief moment or two, or a Vulcan mind meld, but Pilates works and Pilates takes time, in the words of instructor of mine. Life can't live forever. Read between the lines. See behind the curtain. Add two and two. Direct your own thinking. And of course, right? Geist.